Okay, hi there. I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but it's just because I haven't had anything to talk about. And now I absolutely have something to talk about because the state in which I live, so I'm not going to say the name of my state, but I'm pretty sure you can guess where I live based on what I'm talking about today. My state is trying to pass a religious freedom bill. Basically, what this bill has the power to do is it allows businesses to turn away people who come into their establishments if they are not a Christian or whatever. If you are LGBTQ whatever, they can turn you away. If you're an atheist, they can turn you away. If you're Muslim, they can turn you away. All this stuff. And it's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard of in my fucking life. I cannot understand how this got passed because the governor hasn't signed it yet, or maybe he has by now, I don't know. Like, the governor of my state is the most idiotic person I have ever fucking seen in my lifetime. Kim Kardashian says some more meaningful shit than this guy does. It's insane. I don't understand how it can be legal to discriminate against people. I also can't understand how, just from an economic standpoint, this could work out, because if you're turning away people, you're turning away money and your business is going to die. I'm sorry, but yes, there are a lot of Christians in the world and there's a lot of Christians in the state, but it's not enough to keep your business going. If you're gonna turn away everybody who isn't a Christian, you're going to lose a lot of revenue, and you're not going to survive in the economy. So I'm hoping that even just from an economic standpoint, not even taking in account the freedom of other people to be whatever religion or lack thereof they want to be, I'm hoping that just from an economic standpoint, the businesses are like, hey, this is not really a good idea, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. I don't understand. I don't know how you can just even justify turning away people and think that it's legal or constitutional. If the bill was worded differently and it was like, oh, if you're not white, you can't come into a certain establishment, do you have any idea what a shitstorm that would stir up? Holy hell, I don't understand. And they're turning away LGBTQ, whatever the long acronym thing is, whatever. They're turning away those people. I don't understand how that can be legal. That is discrimination. There is no other way to word it. You can't word it in a way that it's not discrimination. It's discrimination no matter how you look at it. I can't understand how my state is so fucking backwards, and there's supposed to be a convention here, and they might not come if this bill gets passed, because they're like, hey, we're not assholes, and we don't want to go to a state that is full of assholes. I know that my state is backwards, but I didn't know it was this backwards. It's ridiculous. I can't understand. Gays still can't get married, mind you. And now they can be turned away from businesses just for being gay, or bisexual, or transgender, or whatever. If you're not a straight Christian, you fucking can't go into a business if that business says so. Now, granted, this doesn't necessarily mean that all businesses have to push people away from their establishments. It just means that they have the power to do so. So I'm hoping that the businesses that can push people away at least look at how this could affect their business, and they might go, yeah, whatever, we're not really listening to the governor, we don't need the power to push people away, we're just going to let everybody come in. I know that a lot of businesses are boycotting this bill, and they're refusing to serve people who did sign on to the bill, which is awesome, and I applaud them for that. I'm just hoping that if this bill gets signed, that those people still stick to their guns. I just can't even fathom how this happens in America in 2015. How does this happen where you think that only straight Christians should be served? I don't understand. Even if you are a bisexual Christian, they can turn you away for being bisexual or transsexual. They don't care. I don't understand. This does not make sense in the slightest. In God we trust. In God, what the fuck? You go ahead and in God you trust. You go ahead and you be a Christian all the damnedest you want to. But don't try to change the Constitution. Don't try to change the laws in order to fit your Christian needs. I don't understand. And they can turn away Muslim people too, and I don't recall if Jewish people was a group that they can turn away. I think they might be. And if they are, what the fuck are you doing? Do you not know where discrimination leads us? Do you not know what this kind of tension can do? Do you not remember the racism? This is kind of like racism, except it's harder to fight because you can't see somebody's religion. You can't see somebody's sexual orientation. I don't know how they would even really prove that you are a certain sexual orientation or a certain religion or lack thereof. I don't know if they're just going to fucking have somebody post you at the door and be like, are you a straight Christian? No. Okay, well, get out. I don't really understand how that would work out. I can't. I mean, I guess maybe some religions you can tell if they, like, wear their traditional religious clothing, possibly. You could tell and be like, nope, get out. I don't know how the sexual orientation thing would even go, though. I don't know how you can look at somebody and be like, you're gay, get out. My state fucking baffles me. And I understand that there are a lot of uptight Christians in my state, but I didn't know that there were so many that this bill could fucking get passed. I don't understand. I'm really hoping that the Supreme Court or somebody steps into this and puts a stop to it, because it's the most ridiculous thing that a state could do. It's just going to hurt the economy, if nothing else. It's going to drive people out of the state. I don't understand how any good could come of this. You can go ahead and say that you believe in Christianity more than you believe in Islam or whatever the fuck you want. You go ahead and you say that, but don't turn people away. That's just not good business. It's not right morally or ethically, but it's also not good economically. How can you justify this? I'm just so confused and I'm outraged because I am personally an atheist and I'm also bisexual, and I do not want to be just turned away because of who I am. If you want to turn me away for having purple hair, that's one thing because you can see it. And it's like, oh, we don't want people who look like you to be in here. That's discrimination in its own way. But if you delve into my personal life and you ask me what religion or lack thereof I may be, or what sexual orientation I am, that's also an invasion of privacy, I feel like, and isn't that kind of against the law to outwardly ask somebody that and then use that to turn them away and discriminate against them? I feel like that's not entirely legal, but I feel like this entire fucking bill isn't legal. I don't understand how this can get passed because it's just unconstitutional. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of what the fuck ever. And my state's like, no. You know that whole freedom of religion thing? Yeah, no. Only if you're a straight Christian can you go into certain establishments. What? Are you kidding me? How? I don't understand. I'm sincerely hoping that my governor fucking wakes up and he doesn't sign the bill, but maybe he already has, and if he has, there's gonna be a tough time ahead for all of us.